Man says, just man. Man says, sorry, but a person with such tattoos has no ability to lecture anybody about anything. First, get your life in order. Excuse me. Okay, let's proceed. Hi, it's Emily from BiteSizeVegan.org, and today I'm going to do things a little bit differently. I am going to reply to some of the weirder anti-vegan hate comments that I've gotten on my channel. I feel like this is actually a very YouTuber thing to do. Maybe I'm actually becoming a YouTuber finally. You guys, it took 10 years. Just took 10 years. No, I did it. All right, so let's get to the comments. So some of these are anti-vegan, but some of them are just anti-me. A lot of them are anti-me. Let's start out with an easy one. I cannot pronounce that username. Vegabs suck. You know, I agree with you. Vegabs do suck. Satan666 says, just posting this comment to point out how honest and informative this entire channel is. Oh, actually, that's just very nice. I guess I just wanted to show that I have Satan's endorsement. Now, I thought I'd share a gotcha comment that someone posted under my Can Veganism Solve World Hunger video. You realize that plant protein is different than animal protein, right? And the food that animals eat are not digestible by humans. This all wrong. Yeah, this all wrong. This video is full of wrong information. If you watch the full video, everything that he talked about comes out of my very vegan face. Your gotcha moment is actually something that I say in the video that you're telling me is full of wrong information. Maybe just give it a full watch next time. This is one of my favorite things, you guys, about the internet and about YouTube, is when people get really upset about what you said or didn't say in a video that they have not watched. And sometimes my very favorite, I love it, is when they'll actually tell me that they didn't watch the video, but that they're so angry about what I said in the video that they just had to comment and they had to tell me. That's my favorite. I was too angry to watch this, but I just had to comment to tell you how angry I am about what you said in this video that I did not watch. Humans. All right, let's do a lightning round about my appearance. Dan Renter says she doesn't look healthy. Number one, incredibly creative. Well done. Also, I see that you've really gone out on a limb to showcase your appearance on the internet, Dan. Why all the vegan people look less human? To which Hugo Anderson has helpfully replied, it's nutrient deficiency. See how big her head is compared to her body? I would think if anything that might mean that I have like amazing brain nutrition and I've grown my brain so much as a vegan that my skull has expanded to fit my brilliance. Thank you, veganism. I'm not gonna pronounce this name, says, you look like scrawny chicken shit. I would love to slap you across the face and watch you do nothing. Address? Well, first off, Mr. Former President, I am honored that you have taken the time to comment on my channel. And I love what you've done with your eyes. Prototype X0. I won't sugarcoat this, thank God, because let me tell you, the one thing, my biggest issue with YouTube and the internet is people sugarcoating their comments. I've had enough of it. You look unhealthy and anything but beautiful, body-wise. What does that mean? I must look beautiful inside. That really means a lot. This is coming from a vegan. Oh, it makes it mean even more. To understand the brilliance of this one, you need to know the video that it was posted on. This is on my video, What to Expect Emotionally When Going Vegan. Osworth says, should I expect to lose my eyebrows? Oh, I see, that's a comment on my eyebrows. Well, you know, Osworth, eyebrows are the emotional curtains of the windows to the soul, so absolutely, you should expect that. Of course. Let me just point out a common theme about essentially everybody who posts about my appearance. Let's look at all of their profile photos. Raz G says, you're not a real vegan if you don't remove your canines. Change my mind. All right, Raz G, well, you know what? You're not a real meat eater unless you can go out onto the savannah and fell a gazelle with your own hands and your amazing canines and just get right in there and just rip that apart and just chomp it down. If you can do that, I'll remove my canines, you know? It's a deal. Katu Kanalisa says, veganism is psyop. Roll it up. We're busted. All right, here's a heavy hitter, you guys. Nathan Talks And Nathan does talk. Nathan Talks says, "You people disgust me. Vegans, Nazis, and communists are the only groups of people I feel strong prejudice against. I'm totally cool with vegetarians." But how could someone voluntarily not eat cheese? It's like the only joyful thing left in this terrible, terrible world. I hope you all come around to the dairy products one day. Until then, I wish you all nothing but sorrow. Oh, Nathan, you do talk. First off, I feel like the beginning of this, vegans, Nazis, and communists, is that you started a joke that you forgot to finish. But you're totally cool with vegetarians, so it seems that it's specifically someone who chooses not to eat cheese. That's where the heart of Nathan's anger is seated. That's what brings vegans to the level of Nazis and communists, is not eating cheese. And the reason is because cheese is the only joy left in a terrible, terrible world. Well, I don't mean to be a bummer, Nathan, but I'm a vegan, and as you know, we're as bad as Nazis, so. But you seem to be okay with someone saying, "Oh, hey, I don't want to take the life of a sentient being and eat their flesh." You're okay with that. Choosing not to consume dairy is actually just a further extension of choosing not to consume the flesh of sentient beings, because cheese and dairy products are also killing and taking the life of a sentient being. Dairy cows are sexually violated over and over to produce babies. The babies are taken and killed for veal if they're male. If the baby's a girl, she sometimes is killed, or she's just put into service like her mother to become a milk machine, because her mom's body is gonna crap out in about 4 to 5 years, even though cows can live 20 plus years. I know that there's a lot of serious stuff that I could bring up about Nathan Talks, but I'm still just fascinated by the way his brain works. Can we take a moment to appreciate the way Nathan talks? I'll link to a bunch of crap that you can watch about the realities of dairy, but Nathan, I don't think you're gonna watch it. I don't think you're watching this. Okay, this is a bit of a longer one. This is on my live at a UK slaughterhouse video where I'm filming pigs at a UK slaughterhouse. Ian Hodson says, "It doesn't matter how many videos you post. You are not going to change the world. So quit interfering and grow up and face reality. Too bad those..." This is a long sentence, Ian. Punctuation, please. "Too bad those poor little pigs didn't grow up to fall in love. They get a university education and get a great job and buy that beautiful little house with a white picket fence and raise their cute little pig families. Get a grip on reality and quit interfering with people trying to do their jobs. Have a nice day, you ill-mannered, ill-informed idiots." There's a lot to unpack, Ian. You have blessed us with one of the longest sentences. That is a single sentence. That's too much. We need a paragraph break, something. I'm gonna try to actually reply to some of Ian's points, I think. I think part of the mockery here is that, oh, if we didn't eat them, it's not like they were gonna go have a home and a white picket fence and a university education. Does that mean that any human being who doesn't get a white picket fence and doesn't have a university education doesn't have a right to live? I'm not really sure what we're going for here, Ian. As far as quit interfering with people trying to do their jobs, I'm assuming you might mean the slaughterhouse workers. I actually have an entire video about how traumatic work in a slaughterhouse is, but Ian, I don't know if you're really wanting that kind of sincerity from me. I do have a video, Ian, all about amazing facts about pigs. You might enjoy it. You won't watch it, Ian. Dr. Sins says, "Imagine being vegan, LOLOLO. I think there's supposed to be a final L. Laugh out loud, out loud, out. All right, let's do it. No, that is, you have a point, Dr. Sins. That is amusing. I laughed out loud, out. I did. All right, you guys. I don't know if you enjoyed this. Let me know if you did. This is very off the rails for me, very far afield from my general content, but I just needed to kind of blow off a little bit of steam because things have been intense. Let me also take this opportunity for anyone who's still lingering for some reason to say that if you are not ever being notified that I put out a video, this is pretty standard now for YouTube. Being subscribed, not enough. You gotta click the bell, do a dance, pray to Google, offer your child to Alphabet, the parent company. I have linked in the comment a troubleshooting article that you can look at for doing all of that stuff. You can also sign up for my newsletter. You can follow my Telegram channel. Those are gonna be your best bet if you actually wanna know when I'm putting some stuff out, because it is not on a regular schedule, everybody. All right, this was exhausting. I didn't script it, so I have actually been talking for a very, very long time. We'll see how this goes. Goodbye. I need to get my life together. Wait, what was it? Get your life in order. Man. It's my favorite one. Man.